Hello there.
It is safe to say I'm absolutely in love with The Sopranos. I'm only going to watch up to episode 3 today. That's what we're up to, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm absolutely in love. I'm hooked, and I could watch this show all day. What's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot, and we are watching The Sopranos for the very first time. We are up to episode 3 today of season 1, titled Denial, Anger, Acceptance. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing and let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Denial. What the heck am I saying? I love the intro song. I absolutely love it.
Hey, what are you doing with the truck, asshole?
Brandon and Christopher back up to the shenanigans. Oh, it's a gift from Tony Soprano. That's okay. It's a message.
Let's call the cops. Those are the fucking guys that killed Hector.
I don't fucking believe it. We just returned maybe the biggest score of my whole year.
Listen, you fuck. Uncle Junior's been breaking Tony's balls because you hijacked that truck. You're lucky Tony doesn't shove the cab up your ass.
Those fucking junkie fucks, they work for Tony. They hijack Conley's truck, I get it back, and old man Conley's thanking Tony?
Well, I think you should have taken care of this Christopher Maltasante thing the minute it first happened. You should have sent a clear-cut signal to it. You fuck with Junior Soprano.
Take it easy. We're not making a Western here. Fucking family.
I was about to say, you can't have tension amongst family.
For his birthday.
Mr. Soprano?
How you doing? What's that, a trick picture out there?
Which?
The barn. And the old tree all rotted out inside.
It's just a picture I bought, I remember in a little gallery in Provincetown.
That is a special-made psychological picture. that what do you call it, test? The Korshak.
You think I want to trick you?
Oh, no.
What does that picture say to you?
It says, hey, asshole, we're from Harvard, and what do you think of this spooky, depressing barn and this rotted-out tree we put here?
It's depressing and scary to you?
Not to me. But it's got that built right into it.
I love his thought process. I love it.
Had a real good week.
Jack, when they hook you up, do you want to make sure they don't have air in your veins? Or do you think that's just bullshit?
What do you mean?
This is a good hospital, sweetheart. Nothing like that's gonna happen here.
Air in the line will kill you. You know who else? Hey. You know who else has cancer? Tommy DePalma. He's got it much worse than you, though. It's eating his brain away.
Hey, somebody having a baby or what?
Hey!
How you doing?
How are you? How you feeling? Good. Hey, sure.
Hey, Rosalie, how you doing?
All the boys rock up.
Jackie, doing well, pal.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, bro. Jackie.
Oh, what a surprise. Yeah.
Hey, Mikey, nice to see you again in men's clothing.
Hey, you know, I think I should grab a fire extinguisher. Heard a friend of yours had a spontaneous combustion in his restaurant.
I'm going down to the cafeteria, hon. You want me to bring anything back?
Yeah, play the brajol.
You look good. What do they got, grap in this thing?
Oh, I wish.
I'll see you later. I got some errands.
Give Junior my love.
I will.
I love how the interactions in this show feel so
Back the
natural.
fucking truck. Now give me that quarter vinegar peppers of yours.
Day-to-day conversations. I love it.
Oof, thank God he left. He's a nice guy, but he's like the grim fucking reaper. It's like he knows every guy with a fucking cancer cell and he can't wait to tell you.
You know, Jackie, you might be a candidate for clinical trials. These, stump cell therapies,
Paulie, don't you listen. You don't want to hear no more cancer talk.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
See what I gotta deal with?
I love Paulie.
Jews, that's right. I knew there was something. Tony, you know that guy Titleman?
Owns all that property. That motel down the street from the club.
Just when I thought I was out.
Oh, Jew, with the black clothes and the curls and everything?
They're called Hasidim. I see them, but I don't believe them.
Okay, that was hilarious.
Divorce for his daughter.
What are
You know, but I don't believe her.
Titleman's son-in-law will not give Titleman's daughter the consent.
While the moon That crash you all heard was Meadow Soprano jumping her cue.
Miss Maris, we're really exhausted from studying for SATs. We were up past 2 last night.
Are you her lawyer?
Oof. Oof.
Although why they'd schedule the SATs the same week as our recital is...
Same day.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Get kicked out of concert singers, and there goes our best extracurricular. Goodbye, Berkeley. Hello, Glassboro State. I cannot wait. So the whole North American landmass is between me and Tony and Carmelo.
Did they... I must be tripping. I was about to say, did they recast Meadow, or did she just have a growth spurt and just looks different? I'm not sure.
I want to go to Berkeley so bad.
Oh, East, I can't deal anymore.
So we don't sleep till after the SATs.
Don't mind the mess. I wasn't expecting company. I couldn't wait. I had to see the new house.
Where's King Arthur?
Oh, he's downstairs. There's plumbing.
Here?
Yeah. Oh, I love the coziness. Welcome to the neighborhood.
I love Carmela's New Jersey accent. I don't care. I don't care.
Tom, you did not have to do this.
You cannot convince me that she's not Lois in Family Guy. I know she's
We
not,
don't
but...
see each other like we used to, and I want that to change.
Sorry, Artie.
Life goes on, no. I could always be a plumber. No?
Only one concept to master. Shit runs down here.
Yes, it does. Come on, come in the kitchen. I'll buy you a beer.
I'll buy your beer.
Get ready to make your...
You know the story about my daughter and her husband?
Yeah, he knows.
Do you have a daughter, Mr. Soprano?
Yes. Call me Tony.
What would you do if your daughter was abused by her husband?
Talk to him.
Yeah, in ball peen.
Talk to him.
I think you understand my anger. He's not only harming my daughter, but he's mocking our laws of marriage.
Look, let's understand each other from the get-go here, okay? I'm in the carton and waste management business. I'm only here because I'm a friend of Silvio's, you're a friend of Silvio's. You may be having a family problem that I can help you with. And if I can do it, that would make me happy. But I do understand you're being shaken down for 50% of your motels, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, and the rabbi goon squads that used to smack these husbands around to get the divorce have been put out of business by the DA's office.
All right, 25%. He wants 50, we get 25.
I don't understand.
That's because I'm not talking to you.
Du hast geschafft, der Geulen hier. Punkt wird der Rav in der Meise. Ist auch was Atem, deine Miese Stick. So, so fett euch festen Leben gehängt.
You give me what I want, Mr. Soprano, and you have a deal.
It's done.
Let these people in almost hell, and you will never get them out.
That's a commercial, isn't it?
Easy money. 25 bags. Hopefully it's easy for them.
Julio, before lunch, I want you to do betting inventory. ¿Entiendes? Yeah, half hour, and no cervezas, please.
Yes, may I help you?
That depends. Are you Ariel?
Well, that also depends. Are you a bill collector?
What is this, the Catskills? Shaggy Green we got here. We want to talk to you about your father-in-law.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, he's not here.
We know he's not here, but we want to talk to you about him and you.
And him.
It's a little problem that you're having.
Look, I don't know who you are, but any problem I may or may not be having with my family is none of your matter. So get out of here, huh?
No, look. Shlomo is a friend of mine.
And you're bragging this? Listen, you couldn't possibly understand what's going on here. Shlomo is an arrogant, ignorant control freak. Look, I know him since before I had hair on my pencil. I made this place. The flyers, the car rental drop-off, the business breakfast. It was me, not him. So I sweated blood into this place, and he owes me. And I intend to get what's mine. Leave.
You know what?
Probably not.
The fundraiser for Pediatric Hospital. I'm gonna hire Artie and Charmaine to cater it.
Come on, it's fundraisers. Since when do we open our house to strangers?
Oh, you're right.
Let's just move back to Italy. We'll live in a little hill town just like our ancestors. Put a big wall around it, and we'll throw burning oil on all the travelers that knock at the gate.
I find it interesting that Tony was having a go at the therapist for the paintings she has in her reception room, when he's got obviously prestigious paintings as well that are probably worth a lot. They're probably of no significance to him, but it's interesting to see that the barn door or the barn house caught his attention at the beginning of the episode, and he decided to complain about it. You know, you Harvard graduates always trying to look prestigious and stuff like that, when obviously he's got a lot of money, he's rich, he's got his own pedigree, he's got his own status, and he's got paintings in his room as well, which if not, they're probably more expensive than the one the therapist has, but it's almost as if they're just for show. But it's interesting that the barn door caught his attention. Oh, the barn room, sorry.
Una! There is fingerprints all over the brake front. I want this place to sparkle.
That was a very interesting cut to a close-up of her hands right there.
There is
I don't know, it's
fingerprints
just,
all over the
it felt
brake
very
front.
off.
I want this place to sparkle.
It was similar to the close-up of the bell hitting the guy's head right there. It was just a really weird cutaway. I don't know.
She's usually very good, from Poland.
Please get in the car, sir.
Like the cop would be calling this asshole sir if the fucking cameras weren't around.
We initiated our contact.
I saw this one anyway.
So then why don't you call Tony so he can call Junior and see if we can change a fucking channel?
Get that, will you, babe?
Sure. I'm the only one who has to go to work around here.
Yeah, restaurant hostess. Real tough work.
It's your little cousin. Hey, how you doing?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, hello to you too.
And Hunter, what are you doing?
Don't mind him. His brain is fried. You want a soda or something?
How about a beer?
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. I'll have a Coke if you have one.
So what do you want, Meadow?
She wants something from me.
What do you want,
Your
Meadow?
dreams, Brendan.
So if you don't want something, what do you want?
I want a cop.
Here you go.
What do you mean, cop?
Score. I want to score some crystal.
Yeah, you got money?
Shut up, you ain't giving them shit.
Brendan.
How about for starters, your father will put a bullet in my head? Since when do you take speed anyway?
She doesn't. I needed to study for exams.
Yeah, right. Hunter needs it.
How
Forget
old are
about
these
it, no
girls?
fucking way.
15, 14? Oh, SATs, they're like 16 or 17 then?
What?
He just craves attention, Hunter. Fine. Just thought I'd ask you before we went down to Jefferson Avenue.
Those Moulignans will rob you, rape you, and leave you on the side of the road.
I don't know what you see in him.
Money! What do you think?
Fuck you. See you, Christopher? I got my own money.
What about me? Nobody's gonna say goodbye to me?
I hope Christopher goes to Tony and tells him, yo, your daughter just tried to score some meth off me. Come on, man.
You can't let her go down to Jefferson Ave. They'll sell her Ajax.
She's not gonna go down there. She's just trying to get me to give her some speed.
Isn't it better if she gets it from you with all that poison that's floating around?
Or isn't it better that you tell her dad that she tried to get speed off you, and so her dad can humble her and teach her a lesson?
Well, you can't.
As the rainy season approaches, the Chiefs will alter their eating habits.
You watching that Angel shit again?
Hey, what are you doing here so late?
My kid stepped on a nail. I had to get him a shot.
Where is he?
It's out the emergency room with Carmela.
So, whatever happened with the Jew at the motel?
We reached out to him. He wasn't receptive. They're going back. Want me to leave?
No problem. Just looking for my nurse's pin.
I think you got the wrong room there, hon, because you are not my nurse.
I know, but I made up the bed.
No, sweetheart, I have not been out of this bed all day.
Tony, hire this woman.
I'm sorry. I just need to check some vitals.
Hey,
Whoa. What is this?
Seems to be working fine.
Look at these flowers. Nobody sends flower arrangements like New York.
Let me just check his. This damn. This damn IV. Damn. I got it. Oh.
Yo, this
I
is going
seem to be having a problem here. Do you mind if I borrow one of your gowns?
this is gonna cure the cancer immediately.
It's okay. It's a private party. Thank you.
Private party.
Oh, Maron.
Oh, Ramaro.
I got you, you prick! You should have seen your face!
And who the hell is this?
Relax, Mr. April. It's time for your sponge bath.
She's a friend of mine from the club.
Anything to help the boys.
Later on, we got a little booze, you know.
I'm just paying attention to the attire Tony is wearing, usually in various scenes, and then in the scenes again with the therapy sessions, because I'm interested to see how much time has passed between the event that we see and then the therapy session we see when it cuts to it. Like, I'm just trying to get an inclination. Sometimes maybe I'm not too sure about the time period, because I think last episode, I'm not too sure if I remember it correctly, but in one of the therapy sessions, he was wearing the same attire as he was in the previous scene, or I don't know if that's just a coincidence, or if he went to therapy right after, like an emergency session, or I'm just interested to see how long it takes place after.
She's a friend of mine from the club. Nice girl. I joined them later on. We got a little booze, you know.
That was nice of you to have a party for your friend.
Did Jackie pass? No.
That's medical school.
Mm-hmm.
You're a doctor.
What
do you think about Jackie?
He must be in a bad state at the moment.
I'd have to know more about his condition.
I told you about his condition. He's got cancer. It's recurred.
But you said he might go home. They're not operating?
Well, it's next to something vital.
I see.
You see?
From what you're telling me, it doesn't sound very good.
From what I'm telling you. Well, what the fuck do I know? I'm not a doctor.
You're angry. Who with?
Let me tell you something. This man has had chemo every day for 3 fucking weeks. And he still has every last hair on his head. Every last hair on his head, and he's got a beautiful head of hair. So don't tell me about how it sounds, because you don't know him, and you don't know me, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What's happening is we're getting closer to you confronting your true feelings about what's really going on here.
Wait a minute. I just told you my true feelings. So why don't you tell me what's really going on?
The tree in the painting, write it out, you said? There's nothing in that picture to indicate that.
The fucking painting. I knew that was a fucking scam. I knew that painting was a fucking scam.
You remember your dream? The ducks? It took on another meaning. What happens to a tree that's rotted out?
Trees, ducks, what the fuck are you, Ranger Rick? I'll tell you, some job you shrinks got, you think everybody's lying to you while you're pulling scams on them. Fuck you!
Second episode in a row, he's walked out. I just want to let this ad finish.
Right. Now, are you sure we ordered enough champagne?
I love the recurring motif. I was about to say before the ads came on, the recurring motif of the painting in this episode, and how there's a multitude of factors that always contribute to Tony's anger and these little outbursts he has with Dr. Melfi. And obviously he sees a very close friend of his facing death, and I think we see Tony in this episode, you know, he's being faced with that concept of death, and we see his reaction to potentially someone very close to him dying, and he cannot do anything about it. And I think this is the first time we see Tony confront that reality, and I think the painting alludes to that a little bit with the rotting tree, and obviously the barn house. And in that painting, obviously it's a beautiful painting, I guess. But I guess art is up for interpretation. But obviously, it doesn't look like a rotting tree from what I remember. But obviously, Tony thinks it's rotting, and then obviously you have the emptiness of the barn house. There's no one there; it's just there. And I don't know if that's sort of alluding to like a lonely life, or leading down that path, of. Yeah, just something to do with him losing his loved ones around him. And that's, I think Jackie is the first example of that, and him not being able to do anything about it, because there's a lot of problems he's faced with in this show, and we see he takes initiative, he handles those problems. Obviously he's a criminal, and the way he handles those problems are not the normal way people would handle those problems in day-to-day life, but he handles them. And I think Jackie's the first one that you see he has no control of, and you see that outburst right there with Dr. Melfi.
Right. Gene says they shouldn't be too sober for the silent auction.
If anyone ever finds out you got this from me...
Oh, no.
This is no joke. I know you and me don't always get along, but I don't think you want to see me dead.
I gotta go, Hunter. You're the best.
Hey, I'm serious. Just this once, okay? I'm no drug dealer. I just don't want to see you get poisoned. Your father ever finds out.
That's dealing.
God, doesn't anyone ever knock?
That's dealing.
Look, tell Brendan the Hunter would rather die than go out with him.
Brendan? Christopher, you keep that asshole away from that child, you understand me?
Hey, the guy asked me to do him a favor. I did it. That's it.
All right, you delivered the message. Now let Meadow study.
This one, he should have done the right thing, man. Tell Tony.
From the old neighborhood. What? They think they're gonna name the Soprano wing in the new hospital with the bulletproof glass. And the...
You know what I think? I think you're just jealous of their money.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, but explain to me this. The guy offers us 2 tickets to the Caribbean out of pure friendship for me. You won't take them because they're tainted. But for some snob-ass party, it's all right. I take his money to clean his toilets.
First of all, Arthur, this is a paying job and not some cruise. And why do you always have to exaggerate? You're not cleaning his toilets, you're a chef.
Good.
I didn't expect Artie to become such a recurring character in this show. So far.
Oh, I'm giving Camilla my support, that's how. And it's for a very reputable cause. But to have that man as a partner, trust me, Artie, that would be insane. It would mean the end of everything.
At least he made the gesture. Name me another fucking person who offered us anything except the Sopranos.
You want to watch what you're doing? You're squeezing the quail?
This really reminds me here, not exactly per se, but it's kind of like a Better Call Saul scenario where in Better Call Saul, obviously he had that situation. Do you want to become a friend of the cartel? And I guess Artie's wife here is sort of, throwing the red flags. Do you want to really become a friend of Tony Soprano? And obviously he's already a friend, but do you really want to become like a partner with Tony Soprano? Do you want to delve deep into that world? Because, I feel like if you get connected with Tony Soprano, once you're connected, you're in the game, in a way. Even though if you don't think directly you are, you're in the game, because that's when his enemies will see these friendships as weaknesses and begin to target these individuals. So maybe that's why we're spending a lot of time with Artie, because he's pondering this decision, and he's possibly thinking of, trying to get closer to Tony Soprano and accepting his help. But once you accept his help, that's when you're in the game and you're possibly indebted to him. So it's going to be interesting to see this relationship develop. I don't know. It's just my thoughts thinking, and having seen Better Call Saul and the consequences of people's actions and the recurring theme of the Breaking Bad universe with, Bad Choice Road. I know that's one single episode, but I felt like the whole series represented that theme right there of Bad Choice Road and going down that path.
We should turn on the air conditioning. It's going okay, though, I think, don't you think? Oh, do you like the food?
Who knows? I was so busy schmoozing, I barely had a bite.
No, you are not going to miss those little veal tonadas.
Tonadas. Tonadas.
Charmaine.
There we go again. Calling her like her assistant. That's why I think we're doing the recurring thing here. Like, Charmaine, like, what the heck?
Shut up. Get in that fucking car. Get in there, you go, you motherfucking idiot.
I can't get used to having all these strangers in my house.
Why'd you invite them? Try one of these.
He's a really good chef.
You're a fucking great cook, Artie.
I cook like this. It reminds me of what I lost. Have my restaurant ripped from me.
And obviously Tony feels indebted to Artie because
losing a limb.
he made the call to burn the restaurant just to protect him from Uncle June.
All right, stop the Z. Stop the Z. Okay, enough already. Why don't you forget about the past? Look to the future, okay? I am sick of hearing about your fucking restaurant. Shut up about it, you depressing fucking jerk!
What the fuck do you know about it?
You motherfucker. You fucking jerk! Come on, get the See what you get?
It's two little kids playing with each other.
She wants to go to Israel, I send her. She needs something done to her body, I pay. I feed her, I clothe, I put a roof over her head. I spend a fortune. On top of that, I worked for her father for 20 years and put up with his abuse. I should walk away without a nickel? Yeah. Tough fucking luck, ain't it, pal?
He might have a point, but tough luck.
Motherfucker.
They're having trouble handling this guy.
Paulie, if we don't kill this prick, we should put him to work.
That's not Carmela.
Wasted. I was lucky I could get out at all with that party tonight. Shit!
Только что приехал. You just gotten here.
Hey, I know, but I gotta go.
Ты всегда уходишь, но почему же нельзя остаться-то?
Oh no.
What's that painting mean to you?
Nothing, it just reminds me of David Hockey.
And this was an emergency call out. He couldn't even get dressed properly. He was about to do the business.
You want something to munch on? What, are you fucking kidding me? You know, most guys I know would be happy to get rid of their wife. I try to explain the realities here. This guy's as stubborn as a fucking mule. He says it's principle.
You ever heard of the Masada? For 2 years, 900 Jews held their own against 15,000 Roman soldiers. They chose death before enslavement. And the Romans, where are they now?
You're looking at him, asshole.
Oh no, that was badass. That was badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me.
Yeah, hold that thought.
Didn't I tell you, huh? Didn't I warn you to keep away from those fanatics?
He's leaving me no options. This guy's willing to go down with the ship like no man I've ever seen.
Here's a thought. Maybe he's willing to go to the world to come, but if he's stuck here on this earth, I know one thing that no man wants to go through life without.
What? Oh.
Oh.
That's a fucking brilliant idea.
Don't tell me you're gonna chop his balls off.
Huh? Finish his bris.
Yeah. Paulie, get the bolt cutters from out of the truck.
Yep.
Ariel, we're going to plan B.
The phone has been ringing all morning. The Rotellis, the Trillos, he's got something to do with computers. They're a wonderful couple. She invited us to brunch.
Really?
Yep.
You were down at the show with your parents that summer? You and Tony were on the outs? He called me.
He did?
One thing led to another. We started dating each other, and... Camilla, I slept with them.
You slept with Tony?
Really, it wasn't for me. Camilla, what I'm trying to say is stop worrying about me. Really. I mean, we both made our choices. I'm fine with mine.
Is that a true story, or is that a way to get back at Carmela right there for what she did to her at the party? I don't know. I just found it interesting. It is probably a true story, maybe with Mamie sleeping with Tony, or not. Or like just to get back at Carmela in a way, and the way she picked up the boxes there is as if almost she was proud of what she was done, and she like got the one up of on Carmela. I don't know. There's a little beef stirring between the two women right there, but obviously, I think Mamie felt like Carmela degraded her character or mistreated her with obviously the simple, like the hand gesture telling her to come over to her as if she was similar to like the Polish housemaid. So yeah, is that how you see me? Not as a true friend, but like as your servant.
What's going on? Why'd you page me? This fucking guy's trying to pull some bullshit, Tony. Hey, ZZ Top. The guy gave you the get, didn't he?
But not because of you. You scared him, threatened him with castration.
But it was business that brought him around. He wanted 50%. You wanted 25%. So I split the difference. I gave him 15%. He gives my daughter the divorce, and it's business. It worked out.
Yeah, work with me, Shmolo.
Yes. Listen, don't worry. I'm taking good care of you here.
Yeah. What's that? What's that?
For your considerable trouble. As the Talmud says.
I don't give a shit what he says. Okay?
What he
Listen
says.
to me. You want to give your son-in-law 15% of the motel? You go ahead. It comes out of your end. Now, we got you your get. You get us our 25%. Got it?
My son was right.
Yeah?
You mud. Godless clay. I created a living golem.
What the fuck is a golem?
It's a monster, Frankenstein.
Get the fuck out of here.
Living dead.
Or I take that asshole son of yours and shove him up your ass.
It's good yak.
Shut up.
Lord of the Rings Gollum. Shouldn't have got involved with them. Should have just passed on it.
Hey.
Oh, Jackie's losing his hair.
102.7.
Maybe they should take my temperature with the other machine.
Anyway, Paulie's downstairs. He thinks he broke his hand on the guy's head.
Digital.
We're wailing on this guy. I'm threatening to cut his dick off.
I should call the nurse.
He's mumbling and rocking back and forth and praying. I'm trying to get his pants off.
I think they should take my temperature again.
Yeah, call him.
I can't, like, that quote right there of the son-in-law telling the story about the Jewish 900 men who stood firm against the Romans, and he said, Tony replying back with they're the Romans, they're still there, the descendants are still here, and now we're in the U. Oh man, the empire's still going. That's crazy. That was badass. I'm sorry.
Maybe Christopher could use a little talking to. You know. The other one? Filoni? I don't know.
Does she want to waste Brendan?
You got a lot of sense for an old gal.
No. I'm a babbling idiot. That's why my son put me in a nursing home.
He didn't even care I was there. It's just him and that fucking cancer. It's like he's already gone.
Yes.
Somebody called me a Frankenstein today.
Oh, so same day. Okay.
It's a seed I'm doing business with. These are seeds. I mean, they're out there, but they got their beliefs, you know. They're not afraid of death. At least this one guy wasn't.
Maybe they have the belief because they are afraid.
I'm not afraid of death. Not if it's for something, you know, a war, something like that. A reason. But Jackie, to see this strong, beautiful man just wither away to nothing. You can't do nothing about it. And you can't fight it.
You envy the Hasids and their beliefs?
All this shit's for nothing? And if all this shit's for nothing, why do I gotta think about it?
That's the mystery, isn't it? The mystery of God, or whatever you want to call it. Of why we're given the questionable gift of knowing that we're gonna die. Do you feel like Frankenstein? A thing? Lacking humanity? Lacking human feelings?
Nah, I think there's a human in there. I think we've seen Tony Soprano show many emotions. Oh, yeah. The Maney situation.
You tell Tony they would have beat her, they would have raped her. I don't want to die now. I didn't mean it. I am sorry. Listen to me. I was trying to save her. Listen to me. You speak English. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot.
This is a scare tactic from Uncle June. I wouldn't be surprised if they're on the crystal while singing this. But she's sweating.
Hi, Jack. Bye, Jack.
Oh. Uncle Drew, man. Family problem. I love how you had Brendan's death right there layered with the beautiful angelic, you know, choir music, and it slowly began to fade away as he died, and it cut to the extreme close-up shot of his eye, you know, as the final bullet was shot, and then the cigarette dropped. I don't know, it was like a beautifully filmed death scene right there, and then obviously you cut back to Meadow singing. I remember, I'm not sure if it was last episode that the therapist asked Tony about, you know, when he was genuinely happy, when he was dealing with the problems of moving his mother to the nursing home, and he was telling a story of him genuinely being happy. I feel like right there, that little smile, that little smirk was a moment of genuine happiness from him, seeing Meadow sing like that. But I'm not sure if he realized, I don't think he realized obviously the sweat on her face. I'm not sure if that's because of the crystal or because I was nervous because of the singing. I'm not sure if he realized that, but I felt like that was a genuine moment of happiness there from him. But yeah, that was a fantastic episode of The Sopranos, and you just see the issues and the problems begin to stack up, or the foreshadowing of these issues and problems begin to stack up. There's so many seeds that they're planting, so many problems that are going to occur. You see it with Maney, you see it with Artie, you see it with Uncle June right there taking initiative to take out Christopher's best friend Brendan, and sending a message right there to Tony. And it's just, you need to keep the families in check, and when the families go crazy, you gotta keep the house inside in check. Internally. If you can't keep the house internally in check, what's gonna happen when there's a war going on? And people will see that as weakness, definitely. So I just want to watch more of it now. I'm loving this show, and I hope you guys are loving my reactions. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.